Hello guys, welcome back with next sessions. Here the FortiGate deployment models. We'll discuss about this. Let me start the slide here. If you are not aware about the FortiGate deployment models, let me explain you in brief. The very first is NAT and route mode. If you go to your firewall and we'll see, let me show you first that I'm in the firewall and I'm just typing the username and the password. So here you will see the mode of deployment and it must be NAT. Here you can see mode is NAT. So NAT is the default mode, but you can change it as per the requirement. Okay, this is the mode here. Let me highlight it for you. This one. Okay. So let's back to the slides. So in FortiGate model deployment modes, the very first is NAT mode or you can say route mode. This mode is the default mode. It will not change, it will be the default. Let me change the color here. Okay, so how it works actually? I have covered three questions for all these modes. How it works, use cases and benefits. How it works? The FortiGate act as a gateway performing network addressing like a NAT and routing traffic between networks. Okay, it's a most of the time you will see this type of deployment where IPsec VPNs netting over there, and the major task is a netting and routing. Okay, so if someone has purchased a firewall, then they mostly deployed in the NAT or route mode for using all these features. Use cases are like most common mode for internet facing firewalls. Benefits full control over IP addressings. You can set your interfaces, your network. You can modify the permissions, everything. A lot of things over there. Supports advanced features like VPN, IPS, and web filterings. This is a quite common mode. Let's discuss about the second mode we have, transparent and bridge mode. If you'll see any firewall in the transparent mode, so you must know like here the firewall sits between the devices and passes the traffic without changing the IP addresses. The use cases would be when you want to add the security without redesigning your network. You don't want to change your network, you don't want to change IP addresses and all. Suppose you have a router and switch in between, you want to deploy your firewalls and you don't want the IP addresses changes on your routers and other stuff, right? Then you can use the deployment mode and it has more granular features than the next mode. The benefit would be no need to configuring of IP addresses, ID for drop-in deployments. We'll discuss about the transparent mode in brief. Next mode that we have vWire pair mode, virtual wire pair mode. vWire pair mode is like how it works. Two interfaces are paired to inspect traffic between them without routing. Okay, use cases would be inline security between two network segments. Benefits simple setup and transparent inspection. Next is tap mode. If you are aware about the IDS deployment, it's a kind of similar. The sniffer mode. FortiGate monitors the traffic passively via a mirror or span ports. Use cases for logging, analysis, and testing policies without affecting live traffic. There would be no block here. So you can say it's a out of line deployments. Then benefits. Zero impact on the network flow, useful for visibility and auditing. So we have these net mode, transparent mode, virtual wire mode, and tap mode. We have one more, that is our cloud mode, cloud deployment. If you're not done yet, you have to try it. If you don't want and got a chance to work on it, go ahead. It's a kind of similar options. How it works. FortiGate runs on the virtual appliances in cloud platforms like AWS, Azure, and GCP. Use cases the cloud native deployments in or hybrid environments. Benefits scalable, flexible, integrated with Fortinet security fabric. So these all are the deployment models. So I don't know about you, like whether you have the doubt in these virtual wire and transparent mode. Earlier, I had the doubt because both are in line and we are not changing the IP addresses. Then what would be the difference between both, right? So if you know, you can skip the next lecture, next slide, or if you have doubt, I'm gonna cover it in the next slide. Let's start. The difference between the virtual wire and the transparent mode. Okay, let's do it in the next lecture. Thank you so much. Bye. Have a good day. If you have any doubt, reach out to me over the comment. Thank you so much. Bye.